You're listening to Moment of Truth, a weekly challenge from the front lines of faith, as heard on Courageous Christianity with Richard Mendelow, a radio show and podcast about real faith for the real world.
Today, our Moment of Truth comes from James chapter 2, verses 14 through 26, which say, "What does it profit, my brethren, if someone says he has faith but does not have works? Can faith save him? If a brother or sister is naked and destitute of daily food, and one of you says to them, 'Depart in peace, be warmed and filled,' but you do not give them the things which are needed for the body, what does it profit? Thus also faith by itself, if it does not have works, is dead." And this is obviously talking about the fact that as Jesus changes us from the inside, and if we see with the eyes of Jesus, and if we have the heart of Christ, then that will all overflow onto the people around us. And in our faith, we will do the works of faith because that's our heart's response to God's love. So when you talk about giving in church, people immediately get the sense that you're asking for money, and I think this is sad for many reasons. First, Jesus talked a lot about money and generosity. There are between 2,000 and 2,500 verses in the Bible about it. In his ministry, Jesus emphasized giving, so if we're not thinking about generosity, we're missing a lot of what Jesus stressed. Second, if we're not looking for ways to give, necessarily we're focused on ourselves. This hurts us and the world around us. It hurts us because when we focus on ourselves, as we've said, our problems seem bigger, and the bigger our problems seem, the more we struggle. And it hurts the world because it is deprived of our unique gifts. Third, we live in an incredibly entitled and self-interested world. This selfish world is flawed and failing. Real people are suffering. It makes sense that the antidote to self-interest is giving, and it makes sense that in giving, we can heal this world. In this way, our giving makes an eternal impact, as does our failure to give. And please understand that when I'm talking about giving, I'm not only talking about money. I'm talking about generosity of all sorts. And like everything of value, generosity takes work. It takes work to be generous with your words. It takes work to be generous with your time. It takes work to be generous with your energy. It takes work to be generous in forgiveness. Like anything good, generosity takes work and planning. As Christy said, you have to be intentional. You have to wake up in the morning with a plan to be giving. The time you spend with your Bible, the time you spend in fellowship with God, and the time you spend praying for others will pay huge dividends for everyone, as throughout the day, you look for opportunities to give. Let's be honest, humans are selfish by nature. We have to have a plan to go against our flesh. In every situation, we have to look for opportunities to give. Can we mentor someone? Can we teach someone? Can we fix something for someone or do something for someone? Can we share a meal or offer words of encouragement or possibly give someone an opportunity? Remember God's words to me. When we concern ourselves with the needs of others, our needs will be met. The Bible tells us that everything flows from our hearts, good and bad. If our hearts love God and are filled with gratitude for His undeserved mercy and grace, will we not be moved to giving? As Christians, we have to ask ourselves, are we like the unforgiving debtor? Do we thank God for His mercy on Sunday and refuse the world our generosity on Monday through Saturday? Last week, I said that faith is a battlefield. I said it will be hard, it must change us, it must separate us from the world, and once we have separation, we must turn our attention to helping others. And giving is a great way to force separation from this selfish world. Our faith is not only about us. As Christians, we have to concern ourselves with the needs of others. And that's courageous Christianity.
This has been your Moment of Truth. To hear the full conversation, visit CourageousChristianity.today/listen. Or search Courageous Christianity with Richard Mendelow wherever you get your podcasts.